Learn supply and demand trading in 10 minutes. So let's go. In this video, I'm going to show you exactly how to draw supply and demand zones, how to find these zones, and how to get in. So make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, because over here, what I do, I help struggling traders take their trading to the next level and help them become full-time traders. Because I've been trading the markets for 13 years and I know a lot about these markets. So this is a channel you want to follow, right? So let's get into supply and demand. What is supply and demand? You know, I like to keep things very simple. Supply and demand is aggressive buying and aggressive selling. So why do we want to use supply and demand when we trade? Well, we know that if we see aggressive buying, that means that smart money is in the market, because me and you, we are retail traders. We can't push up the market, all right? So as traders, we need volume. And when we have volume in the market, that means smart money is pushing up the market, and there's a strong possibility the market might continue in that direction. So let me show you this real quick. If you look at this, Goldman Sachs made 18.1 billion, or 53% of its revenue from sales and trading in 2012. The company said today in its annual report, and it posted losses from trading on just 15 days last year. Its best performance since the bank started disclosing that number in 2004. So I want you guys to look at this for a second, right? If you're only losing out of the whole year, we had what, 365 days out of the year, and you're only losing 15 days out of the year, guys. We are talking about a company that's pretty much winning 90% of the time. So that's why we want to follow smart money when we look at the charts, because when they push up the market, okay, it's a strong possibility the market might continue in that direction. So let me go to the chart and show you. Okay, so right here, we're going to show you how to draw these zones first. And then we're going to show you how to look for supply and demand. So right now, guys, we're looking at this chart, and we have aggressive selling right here, okay? So what I like to do is I like to take the meat of the move. So the candles that's around the zone, okay, I like to take all those candles and pretty much put the zone, okay, around those candles, okay? And the reason why is because a lot of times you will see price come to that zone where you have a lot of these candles at, right? It will come exactly at the bottom of that range, okay, or the top of the range, and it will bounce off. Now, another way you can actually draw supply and demand zones is you can start, with the candle that started the whole move. So this is the candle pretty much that started the whole move. You can use that as a zone, or you can use the wick. Some people use the wick, okay, which is around here. You can use that right here. Some people say, you know what, I just want to, use the wick. Now, the reason why, using the wick and using the first candle sometimes is not good is because the market might come to the zone. It might not touch the zone, okay? Might not touch the wick, or might not even touch the first candle that started the move. So that's why me personally, I like to use the meat of the move. And I believe if you are new to this, you should use the meat of the move, okay? Now, that's how you draw supply and demand zones. Now, the next question is, how do we enter? It's very simple. We're going to keep it very simple because this video is 10 minutes. Now, you look for a bearish candle or a bullish candle if we're going up, okay? So you can start with a simple pin bar, okay? When you see it at that level, at that key level, you look for rejections, and you can actually start with that first, all right? So let me show you guys how to find supply and demand. Okay, so the way I trade supply and demand, I look for short-term supply and demand. Why? Because I day trade. So overall, let's go right here, okay? So if you look at this, let me actually go right here and show you real quick. So let me draw it out first so you guys can see. The market moves in waves. So we have the market going up, down, right? So the market moves in waves. So when I used to study supply and demand, I realized, a lot of traders, they would have their zones so far away to the point where, if I wanted to trade that zone, I would probably have to wait all day to, get one trade. Since I day trade, I want to, have multiple opportunities. And the best way to day trade supply and demand, in my opinion, is just go with the waves, okay? So if you look at the market right here, the market is doing what? Going up in waves. That's how the market moves, guys, okay? It moves in waves. So What I decided to do is say, you know what? I'm not going to look for a zone that's so far away. I want to focus on these short-term supply and demand zones. So right here, we have a zone, okay? And this is what I'm looking for pretty much every single day, okay? I'm looking for these short-term zones right here, guys. And I'm looking to basically take advantage of, you know, the waves that's in the market. And that's it, guys, right? So let me show you guys another example. Okay, so guys, what we have here, we have a whole bunch of green candles in a row. That tells me that, you know, this is not retailers. This is smart money pushing up the market. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the candles, okay, the meat of the move, okay, and I'm going to take my zone and draw that, okay, so I can have my demand zone. Wait for price to come back, and you can take that trade. Now, look, we have another demand zone right here. A whole bunch of candles, especially this big, you know, volume candle right here that tells me smart money's in the building. Okay, so I'm going to take the meat of the move right here, and I'm going to draw my zone, and I'm waiting for price to basically, you know, come to that area so we can look for a trade, right? Now, I know some of you guys know that I have a supply and demand indicator that will help you look for these supply and demand zones, especially if you're new to supply and demand. Sometimes some of you guys have trouble when it comes to supply and demand. So let me show you guys my indicator, right? So we have right here, let's go to the settings. The market is going up, so we're looking for demand, right? So this indicator, you can actually turn on demand and turn off demand when you want to. So let's turn on demand. We have demand right here, okay? You see how we have D? That's for demand. Now, last week I actually had a meeting with my programmer, and he was able to put long and short confirmations on this indicator. So right here, we can go and look for show longs, right? The reason why is because we want to look for buys. Now, let's press OK. Now, notice how this indicator will show you, okay, confirmations when to get in. Now, this indicator only works with key levels. Notice how we have a long signal right here. We don't want to take that. We wanted to wait for a key level. So we have a demand zone right here. Price came to the key level and show us longs. And that's when you want to say, okay, you know, it's time to get in. And notice how we had that nice profit. Same thing right here. Went long. We had a key level. That's the only time you want to take these confirmations. You don't want to just basically take them on your own. Okay. Now, let me show you guys two more things when it comes to supply and demand. And this is a bonus. Okay, guys, so this is a bonus, right? So let's say that you have two supply or demand zones stacked up. This is the best example I can show you guys right now. But let's say that, you know, these are two zones right here. And we're looking for price to come to this zone right here. And we're looking for this price to come to this zone right here, right? Now, if you see price skip the first zone and go to the second zone, it's a strong possibility price will find resistance at that second zone. So make sure you understand that, right? And let me see the indicator. Let's actually turn on the indicator real quick. And let me see, we're going down. So we're looking for shorts, and we're only looking for supply. And notice how the indicator basically showing us, you know, supply and short signals to get in the market, right? Okay, so let me show you guys one more thing before we wrap this up. Okay, guys, another bonus. Now, we have the market going down, okay? So we are looking for shorts. Notice how price comes to this zone right here. We have this zone right here. Price comes to the zone and breaks this zone at the top. Now, a lot of supply and demand traders will say, oh, this is not a zone no more, right? Me personally, you know, just from back testing, I realized that the market could break the zone just by a little bit, and that's okay. I will still take the trade. So to me, this is still intact. I will still look for a short opportunity, and notice how price, you know, kept going down. So make sure that if a price breaks the zone just a little bit, it's okay. You can still take the trade. Now, that's about it. I hope you guys got some value out of this video. If so, make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Make sure you follow me on Instagram. Make sure you join my free Telegram group. And also, if you want this supply and demand indicator, just go below and join my VIP training program. And this indicator comes with the training program for free. And the good thing about this indicator, you can actually turn off supply and demand zones, and you can just only use the long and short confirmations with any strategy, support and resistance or whatever you want to do. And I also decided to extend the holiday sale all the way to January. Okay, so make sure you watch more of my videos. Make sure you share this video, guys, and comment below, guys, because I tried to answer all your guys' questions. All right, thanks a lot for watching this video, and please have a great day.